Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Today is Sunday. I don't have the kids today. They might come home today or they might not come home till tomorrow because they don't have school tomorrow anyways. They don't have school till Tuesday. So right now I'm on my way to pick up a few things. Earlier today I was going to try to record, but my camera died. Yeah, this morning I went and I got my lashes done pretty early. Well, early for me. It was like 11 o'clock when I left the house, and I went and got my lashes done. So I had to get a whole full set, and I feel complete now with my lashes done. I didn't have my lashes done. I felt like a little bald baby. Right now I'm on my way to Hot and Juicy Crawfish. I'm gonna get some shrimp, some bread, some freaking some sausage. I'm just getting half a pound. I'm also gonna go to the dispensary right now, but I'm not gonna include that just because my son watches my videos and I don't need him seeing all that. So, and my little brother does this too, and no thank you. I'm excited to get this food. I just got here, which means I've been on this camera for a long time, so I'll see you guys when I pick up my food right now. I got my order. Here she is. Rolls, bunch of lemon, and I got shrimp and sausage. So now we're gonna go head to the dispensary, and I also have to stop at QT to put some gas. Okay, you guys, I just got to the dispensary. Also, I stopped at QT to get myself a drink. I got a brisk and to put some gas in this car because I'm over here driving everywhere today. And yeah, now I'm gonna get down. That was a horrible transition, but yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bread, Hawaiian rolls, lemon, shrimp, and sausage. I like to get mild because their sauce is really hot. I'm not gonna film much of me eating just because I want to watch a show. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my food up, and then I will cheese me out with you guys. And plus I need to charge the camera, it's about to die. I will be back. You guys, I literally feel so dumb. I'm taking marketing 271, management 175, and bio 156 lab and lecture. Right now I just finished all of my homework. I literally had 15 assignments in just one class. I started on my homework like 3 days ago, so I was a little like, I was basically done with one of my classes homework, so I only had to do like the 15 assignments right now. So I've been doing homework for like the past 4 hours really since I got here. So since like 5 o'clock I've been doing homework, so about 5 hours now, or 6 hours now. I did finish all my homework, right, and I'm like in the middle of my homework taking these quizzes, and I'm like, I swear I'm missing something, like a book or something, because none of the quizzes were making sense. Like they were talking to me like if they had taught me certain things, and so I was like so confused. And then I look on the syllabus and it's two books, one for the management one and one for the marketing one. And I text my mom and I'm like, hey, has my dad got the mail yet, because he's the one with the mail key. She texts me and she's like, yeah, you have 2 school books. I've been here. Kind of want to change and do like marketing and social media, like something like that. I don't know, the marketing class is so interesting, you guys, but I took like a few notes. Like it's literally teaching me how companies market their products. Where did my pen go? Oh, it's right here. Now that I'm done with my homework, I'm going to start making a budget. Let's put in the little corner. 2020. So the reason why I'm making a budget is because we are trying to be moved out by next month. So therefore, we need a budget so we can get there. And I also want to plan all our vacations that we're planning on taking, as well as everything that we, 1, want to save up for, and 2, things that we need to get paid off, or at least start paying off. This is more for me because I may or may not have messed up my credit when I first turned 18. I will be talking about the reason why I did not end up the reason why we had to put a little 1-month halt onto moving out. Once I finish this, I will be explaining that. So in about an hour for me. On this channel, we will be spilling tea. You guys will know what happened. A lot of you guys have been asking for the video as to my worst time getting cheated on, which there's one time that takes the cake. You guys will even be shook. Like, no doubt about it, you guys will be shook when I talk about it. But yeah, honestly, I'm done holding back and being super nice to people, and not even being super nice, but not wanting to post stuff that affected me the most out of everybody in the situation, and not wanting to post things because I'm, you know, I feel bad and I'm a nice person, yada yada yada. Honestly, I'm done with it. 2020, we spilling all the tea, sis. I'm gonna get into the chisme, the reason you guys clicked onto this video. So the reason why I have to pay a $600 judgment, and the reason why I am having to sue my last roommates, is because of this. I had an ex-boyfriend, he who shall not be named. There's no reason to name him. If you guys are OG subscribers, you guys will know who I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about my baby daddy. For people who are new to my channel, that is not who I'm talking about. My ex-boyfriend, who I got with after me and my baby daddy broke up. So me and him were together for almost a year. His friend's parents were moving to California, so they didn't want to break their lease. So they basically told their son, like, you can have people move in here with you to help you pay rent, so that way they wouldn't have to break their lease. So he was going to stay behind and his parents were going to move to California. So our roommates that we had in this home was my ex-boyfriend's friend, who his parents were the ones on the lease of the apartment, and another friend. So fast forward, we're in California. We've been living in this apartment for like 2 months, I want to say, and we are in California, and we get a call saying that we're being evicted because we're not on the lease. So we had the chance to try and get on the lease, but honestly at the time we didn't really know about like apartments. Like, I would have qualified at least to get on the lease. So I was just like, damn, you know, like, they're freaking evicting us out of the apartment. We're in California, and they were literally changing the locks, like literally kicking us out. At this point, my ex-boyfriend was homeless because I wasn't gonna move him into my parents' house, and you know, the other 2 people were homeless basically at this point. So me being a dummy as always, I signed on an apartment lease. So I signed an apartment lease right behind my parents' house. Like, we literally put in an application the following week. Like, we did this very quickly, and at the time I wasn't making enough to be head of household. So the friend, not the one whose parents had left to California, but the other friend, he signed as head of household and I signed as a co-signer on the apartment. So originally it was supposed to be just me, my ex, the other guy whose parents were in Cali, and the other friend that was head of household. So he got the master bedroom, and he brought his girlfriend along with him. Fast forward, my ex-boyfriend ends up getting arrested, not for any criminal charges, but because he was illegal. So that's also why I'm not going to say the name. So because he was illegal, ICE picked him up, and I'm left in the apartment by myself. Around this time, I ended up having to get a job because I had so many bills that I was now having to pay on my own. So that was a little stressful, I ain't gonna lie. So shortly after this, the roommate whose parents left to California, he ends up deciding that he wants to move out, and he literally takes his stuff and leaves, like all within all within 3 days. He picks up his stuff and leave. So it's just me, the other guy, and his girlfriend. We're like debating, like, we need another roommate, you know, because we need someone to pick up that part of rent, and we had an empty room. So he comes to me and pitches his dad moving in just for a few weeks until his dad got his own place. So his dad was not working, but he was getting a monthly income. So his dad was supposed to just crash for us, like just stay with us for a bit till he got his own place. And at this point, my ex had been moved from a place in Arizona, a detention center in Arizona, to California. So I was going back and forth to California multiple times a week. So I was literally constantly on the go. I was barely in the apartment at this point. So especially because I had the kids, and I honestly didn't want them there because, like, just the conditions in the apartment were just I couldn't deal with it. I didn't want my kids to be in there. I just couldn't. So I was barely in the apartment. Like if I was home, I didn't consider that my home. I considered my parents' house my home, even though I was literally on the lease. So he pitches the idea of his dad moving in for the few weeks and everything, and I talked to my ex, and he was just like, you know, like, if it's just gonna be, you know, just until he finds his own home, then cool, okay. So I tell him okay, he moves his dad in. So everything is fine for like a week. Everything is fine, and then the dad brings the sister and the sister brings the baby. So at this point, it's the sister and the baby in the third bedroom, it's the other guy and his girlfriend in the master, and then it is the dad literally in the living room. Like, that was his bedroom, the living room. So everything was messed up. At the time, I had two pit bulls I was trying to take care of. So shortly after this, I ended up giving one of them away to somebody that I knew. So I gave one of them away, and I just kept the pit bull that I had bought, like, that I've had for a long time already at this point. So I did keep him. He has like ADHD or something. Like, he was very bad behaved. Like, he was a good boy, but he was super hyper. Just couldn't do it with two dogs and then two kids and having to drive back and forth to California and then having to deal with all this stuff going on at the apartment. So it ends up becoming an issue, because at first I thought like maybe she was just staying there for a few days or something, but no, like, they was there, you know what I mean? So my ex-boyfriend ends up coming out of the detention center. I got him out like he was in there for like almost 3 months. So at this point I had been dealing with this issue for like well over a month. Quickly, it's a lot of tension. He was really upset because the man, like the father of his friend, did not treat the dog well. So like I said, the dog would like try to jump on the couch and stuff, and he just really would not talk to him right. Like, he would really, like, was really disrespectful and just treated the dog like complete ass. Like, just really was treating the dog horribly. And my ex-boyfriend obviously was like, don't be doing that to my dog. So they ended up getting into an altercation, and they were literally about to fight in the apartment because of how he was treating the dog. A bit after this, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, the conditions that we were living in, like, it was not okay. Like, it was basically not even our home anymore. Like, we couldn't even cook in peace. Like, me being a female, no, y'all, like, if my mom had found out that a whole man was in this home, she would have cut me by that. She would have literally gone and dried my ass out, like, for real. Like, at this point, I was not living there anymore. I had majority of my stuff in my car. I just was really uncomfortable. So fast forward, my ex-boyfriend ends up moving into a house, and I was supposed to move in with him, but really at this point, me and him were really rocky. So I did have a small amount of things at this home, but I wasn't really, like, I wasn't living there. I did have, like, my bed was there, but like I said, majority of my stuff was in my car, which is obviously really horrible. But you guys will figure out, like, you guys will realize why when I release that tea video. You guys will realize why I had all my stuff in the car. I'm basically like at my house majority of the time, and also because I didn't want to have the kids around certain people. I ended up going to the apartment. So we moved all our stuff out of the apartment. I ended up going to the apartment and trying to get my name off of the lease, and they tell me that I can't take it off because he doesn't qualify on his own. So I had to leave my name on the lease. If you have 3 months of paycheck stubs, they'll usually like approve you. So I had to wait about 3 months. 3 months passed, and at this point, me and the person that I was with were no longer together, I believe. I'm pretty sure we were no longer together. So I go back to the apartment, and I'm like, okay, I need my name off the lease. And they decided to tell me that they had to sign a mutual agreement to leave because of a domestic violence report. So the police had came to the home, and between the head of household and his girlfriend was a domestic violence case. So the police pulled up, they filed a domestic violence case against them, so, or against one or the other, I'm not sure. But so that's what the apartment tells me. So they had to sign a mutual agreement to leave, and in this whole entire time, nobody lets me know. They didn't pay the balance of about $900 and some change. I was gonna message him and ask him if he had paid this yet. So his girlfriend ends up texting me and literally like talking all this shit, telling me, you know, just yada yada yada, running her mouth. and basically saying that he's not going to pay anything. And they ended up telling me that I can file a civil report against them because of the fact that I did try to get my name taken off the lease, and because it was their fault. Like, basically they had all this proof stating that it wasn't my fault. The last remaining charges weren't, like, had nothing to do with me. But yeah, so they recommended that I take it to civil court, which is what I'm gonna end up doing. I let him know that by the end of this month, regardless, I'm going to have that judgment off of my account. I will keep the receipt and I will take it to civil court for the full $900. So I'm sticking by my word, and I'm giving it to the 31st, literally the end of the month. And if nothing has been put in for it, I'm gonna pay the balance, and I'm gonna just take them to civil court case, because I shouldn't even be paying anything to begin with. You feel me? I really shouldn't even be paying anything to begin with. Like, I'm really being nice even doing that. If you guys are 18 years old making dumb mistakes like I was, don't sign on an apartment with anybody. It's not gonna go well, trust me. Having roommates is a horrible time. Like, really it is. This is gonna be the end of today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, chismeando with me. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because I literally, y'all, I check my analytics, or my analytics, is that how you say that? I check my little stuff on YouTube, and like literally like half the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to me. Quit playing, you guys. I feel like I've been stuck at 90,000 for the longest time. So if you guys have anything you guys think that could get me out of this freaking stuck rut of 90,000, I'm gonna have a little thing on Instagram for any video suggestions, any freaking suggestions you guys have to get me out of this little freaking rut that I'm in. So hit me up with the recommendations. Yo, it sucks to be stuck. Everybody will move really fast, and boom, you get stuck at like a certain amount of subscribers, and then you'll move really fast and you'll get stuck, and then your subscribers will decrease, and you'll be all sad, and then it'll be like one video that you post that somehow, you know, YouTube wants to push, and then boom, your subscribers will grow again. So I don't know, but without further ado, I'm gonna end this video because I keep talking and it's gonna be like 40-minute long video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.